All right, Mr. Ray?
Here.
Mr. Hoja?
Here.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Here.
Ms. Anderson?
Here.
Mr. Nozoff?
Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to excuse John.
Yeah.
So he had a work.
You know what commitment.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Kind of just popped up.
Is there a second?
Seconded.
Okay, roll call, please.
All right, Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
No.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking for a motion to accept minutes from March 16, 2026 council meeting as presented and not read, please.
I'll make the motion to accept minutes from March 16th, 2026 council meetings as presented and not read.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Thank you. We're looking next for a motion to accept purchase orders from March 14th, 2026 to April 1st, 2026, totaling $1,765 as presented and not read, please.
I'll make the motion to accept purchase orders from March 14th, 2026 to April 1st, 2026 totaling $1,765 as presented and not read.
A second?
Roll call.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Yes.
Thank you. We're looking next for a motion to accept bills from March 14th, 2026 to April 1st, 2026, totaling $188,445.98 as presented and not read, please.
Motion to accept bills from March 14th, 2026 to April 1st, 2026, totaling $188,445.98 as presented and not read.
A second?
Roll call.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
We're looking next for a motion to accept January 2026 bank reconciliation report as presented and not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept January 2026 bank reconciliation report as presented and not read.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Thank you. We're looking next for a motion to accept March 2026 DOPS delinquency report as presented and not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept March 2026 DOPS delinquency report as presented. Report as presented and not read, if I can speak.
A second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Thank you. We'll move into the reading of ordinance and resolutions, please.
Resolution number 7562-2026, a resolution approving the agreement from Lexipol to update the Village of Lakemore Police Department Policies and Procedures Manual. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council approves the agreement from Lexipol to update the Village of Lakemore Police Department's Policy and Procedures Manual. Section 2, the service will have a one-time setup cost of $19,647 and an annual cost of $10,844.10. The agreement is attached here and made part of as a flavor written herein. Section 3, it is hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the passage of this resolution were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all deliberations of this council or any of its committees that resulted in such formal actions were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 4, this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution shall take effect immediately. Resolution number 7573-2026, a resolution to appropriate funds for community events or special projects. Whereas the Village of Lakemore periodically supports special community projects and events that require the involvement of village personnel for public safety, public works, and operational coordination, and whereas it is necessary to provide proper funding to cover wages, overtime, and associated costs for village employees performing duties related to these projects, and whereas external event costs, including entertainment, rides, fireworks, private security, and contracted EMS will be paid by external partners and not by the village. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, the sum of $14,000 is hereby appropriated from the general fund to a line item entitled Community Events Special Projects to cover wages, overtime, and associated costs for village personnel performing duties related to special community projects or events during fiscal year 2026. Section 2, expenditures from this line item shall be limited to village employee costs, operational support, and associated costs only in accordance with applicable laws and village policies. Section 3, any expenditure beyond the approved appropriation shall require prior council approval. Section 4, the fiscal officer is hereby authorized and directed to disperse funds from this line item for lawful and documented employees' expenses as described above. Section 5, this resolution shall take effect on the earliest period allowed by law. Ordinance number 1926-2026, an ordinance to amend ordinance 1906-2025, make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio, during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2026. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council approves to increase appropriations in General Fund $1,500 from the opioid settlement, BGA Grant Fund 2054 $9,425.54 for BGA grant expenses, COPS Fast Fund 2121 $2,200 for the LEMHWA grant expenses, Parks and Rec Donation Fund 2906 $225.28 from the NOPEC grant. Section 2, Council approves to increase revenue in BGA Grant Fund 2054 $9,425.54 from the BGA grant, COPS Fast Fund 2121 $2,200 from LEMHWA grant, Parks and Rec Donation Fund 2906 $400 from a donation. Section 3, Treasury for payments from any of the foregoing appropriations upon receiving proper certificates and vouchers therefore approved by the board or officers authorized by law to approve the same, or an ordinance or resolution of council to make the expenditures, provided that no warrant shall be drawn or paid for salaries or wages except to persons employed by authority of and in accordance with law or ordinance. It shall be provided further that the appropriations for contingencies can only be expended upon a 2/3 vote of council for items of expense constituting a legal obligation against the village for purposes other than those covered by other specific appropriations herein made. Section 4, this ordinance is hereby declared to be an emergency measure necessary for the immediate preservation of the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore, Ohio. Therefore, this ordinance shall go into effect immediately. Ordinance number 1927-2026, an ordinance authorizing and ratifying the execution and delivery of a sanitary sewer easement with Akron Center Associates, LLC. Whereas the Village of Lakemore has determined it is necessary to enter into a sanitary sewer easement with the Akron Center Associates, LLC, or grantor, in connection with the granting of an easement to the village as part of Phase 2 of the sanitary sewer project within the village, or the project, which easement is in the form of the easement attached hereto as Exhibit A, the easement. And whereas this council finds it is necessary to ratify and authorize the village's entry into the easement, including the execution, delivery, and recording of the easement for the benefit of the project, thereby confirming council's approval of the village's actions in entering into the easement. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, the village administrator is authorized and directed to execute, deliver, and record the easement to the grantor in accordance with the form of the easement attached hereto as Exhibit A, and proceed with recording upon receipt of signatures. The council hereby ratifies the village's entry into the easement for the completion of Phase 2 of the sanitary sewer project. Section 2, it is found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and related to the adoption of this ordinance were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in such formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 3, this ordinance will take effect on and after the earliest period allowed by law. Ordinance number 1928-2026, an ordinance authorizing and ratifying the execution and delivery of a sanitary sewer easement with the Board of Education of Springfield Local School District. Whereas the village has determined it is necessary to enter into a sanitary sewer easement with the Board of Education of the Springfield Local School District, or the grantor, in connection with the granting of an easement to the village as part of Phase 2 of the sanitary sewer project within the village, the project, which easement is in the form of the easement attached hereto as Exhibit A, the easement. And whereas this council finds it is necessary to ratify and authorize the village's entry into the easement, including the execution, delivery, and recording of the easement for the benefit of the project, thereby confirming the council's approval of the village's actions in entering into the easement. Now therefore be it ordained by the council of the village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, the village administrator is authorized and directed to execute, deliver, and record the easement to the grantor in accordance with the form of the easement attached hereto as Exhibit A, and proceed with recording upon receipt of signatures. The council hereby ratifies the village's entry into the easement for the completion of Phase 2 of the sanitary sewer project. Section 2, it is found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this ordinance were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in such formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 3, this ordinance will take effect on and after the earliest period allowed by law. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, so for the mayor's report, I'd like to commend council on an amazing, wonderful, awesome Easter egg hunt on Saturday. It was so fun. I don't know if I had so much fun because my granddaughter was there, but it was one of the best. I had such a good time. I loved the whole event. So thank you everybody who stuffed all the eggs and brought all the candy and set up for it, because it was, by the time I got there 5 minutes late and it was already done. I couldn't believe it. So set up anyway, and I showed up an hour early. So there's that. But anyway, thank you council for that. I hope everybody had a great time. It looks like they did, right? From everybody who was there. So it was a great event. But one other thing I want to touch on is there's a lot of drama going on over at Brittany Commons right now. I keep hearing about it through hearsay and telephone calls and messages and emails and such. So I just want to put everyone on notice. I'm going to take a day, probably a whole day off of work, and I'm going to go door to door over there so everybody can tell me exactly what they have to say, because I want to hear it from them. I want to hear what their complaints are as it relates specifically to the privately owned lake back there, right? There's a privately owned lake and there's privately owned land that, a lot of 100 trees, old growth trees have been cut down for different purposes, different reasons, right? They need to fix the lake, they need to fix the dam, they're gonna be building homes over there. I'm not sure exactly where, but that's not been determined yet. We haven't voted on it or approved it yet. It hasn't come through planning commission, but that is the overall intent, is to build homes on that side of the lake. People are angry. I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing the Village of Lakemore can do in this matter. It's a privately owned project. Feel free to call Ohio Department of Natural Resources.
And they can get information.
Yeah,
from
call
Mr.
right
Beckley.
here. Okay, thank you. Were you gonna talk about this too?
I'm
sorry.
No, that's
Like,
okay.
I'm so tired.
It's Brittany Commons, I think, more than Brittany Point.
Yeah, Brittany Commons. I'm sorry if I
You
said
can't
Brittany
really
Point.
see it from the tree. Well, you can't see them now for sure, but
I did. I walked down.
Yeah,
the
you
street.
can't really see where it's affected from. It's only like 5 or 6 Brittany Point houses.
Yeah.
And they've already spoke to me, and I'm like, I kind of gave them a saying they're probably
I
building more
went there.
houses.
Private
It's what it is. We don't
property.
own it. It's not our land.
I went
So,
there, all weekend I heard about this, and I heard a bunch of horrible things about the incompetent mayor who can't do anything.
I didn't hear
won't
that
do
part.
anything about it, and I'm sad to hear that. So I want to hear it from them. If they truly think that I can do something, I want them to tell me what I can do, and I'm happy to call our attorney and several other attorneys to confirm that this is allowable and permissible by law. I'm happy to do anything they want me to do. so long as it's permissible and allowable by law. I'm not gonna jeopardize the status of the village in any way, shape, or form. But I'm also not a do-nothing mayor, so I'm gonna go knocking on all the doors, and I'm gonna spend a lot of time with them.
And I can go with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been getting all the emails
Yeah, oh
from
yeah.
the engineer, and they're in the final phase
Yeah.
of getting all their approvals.
But
But they have to take those trees down to get to the dam.
Yes.
The
And then-
dam that the residents over there were complaining about.
Exactly.
And now ODNR has
Stepped in.
fulfilled their requirements
Yeah.
and told them what they have to do to
I'm
make the repairs.
I'm tired, but not in a bad way. I'm not tired of hearing complaints. I'm just tired of the truth and our options, our legal options, and what we're allowed to do and permitted to do, not getting out there. So I'm gonna go spend the day and door knock and talk to everybody, because I think the whole stretch is retired. So they're home all day and they have to look at this all day long if they choose to. And I feel their pain. I'm sorry for that. But there's nothing legally we can do to change it. I
And
know
they
people
had
are.
to know that there was gonna be a development back there at some point.
Yes.
Their meeting's actually at the Springfield Lake right now,
Yeah.
At the lake?
at the center on the lake, because that's where we
Center
normally have
Lake.
ours.
Mhm.
But ours is at the church right
Well,
now.
I wish that
Theirs
I could get
is
out of
right
here,
now.
Tim. Let me just shut up and let me go over there and talk to
This
them.
is a separate issue than the developer of Hidden Lakes billing us for repairs of it.
Same
It
issue.
is for that.
Same issue.
It's for the repairs of
So I'm
this
gonna just
dam.
cut my message short this evening, and I'm just gonna go to the, hopefully I'll
It's
catch
them.
them at their, you wanna go with me? Real quick, let's go.
Yeah, it's either them or Detached is over there right now, because I was informed, like, hey, sorry, you can't have it. It's one of the other Brittany
Yeah. I just
HOA
wanna-
meetings, so.
I just wanna tell them everything that I know, all at once or individually, it doesn't matter to me, I'll take the time, and, yeah,
We'll
Tracy.
take that with us.
Yeah, we'll take this with
Because
us.
I asked who they could contact for direct information
I love
about
that.
the project.
Hey, can you get this in the paper for us?
I was
Please.
gonna
Can
ask
you-
for that number.
Can you highlight it on TV for us, Frank?
Yeah,
It
I-
prefers email, so that way he can just email information.
Scott Bickley is the
Bickley.
senior technical engineer from Environmental Design Group, EDG, and his email is, where is it?
S. Bickley.
S. Bickley, so that's SBICKLEY at ENVDESIGNGROUP.com. So S. Bickley at envdesigngroup.com. Email him. Matter of fact, he prefers that, but let me give you his phone number.
No, don't give out his phone number. They can email
Time, Mayor,
him.
time.
We can do it.
Anyway,
I mean,
let's go.
he's just the workhorse on this project, so
Well, God bless him, he's gonna get married,
I'm sure
just
he
like we
will.
are. Anyway, all right,
That's
council
why I
report.
asked.
Two issues with the same developer.
It's the same,
same
no,
issue, all the
the
same.
assessments that he was sending out is to afford basically rebuilding that dam
Right.
behind these people who are
But in order to
complaining.
get.
they couldn't get access off of Oriole, so they had to go
They had to
through.
take the trees down to get back to it.
You haven't seen it lately?
Yeah. As soon as you
Take
pull
a
it,
peek.
as soon as you pull it off of Canton Road, you'll see a lot more houses than you
And
used to.
the trees, April 1st is like the date. April 1st to October,
Mhm.
if you need trees down for a project,
You
even
fell
if it's
them
not
down.
gonna be till
Hopefully no more
September,
bats.
you
Right.
gotta take them down now before April 1st because of they needed bats.
Right.
So they were
Yeah, we had a lot of bats
moving
back then.
fast, yeah.
Not anymore.
Or not anymore.
They've been dwindling the last few years. We had a lot of coyotes, tons of coyotes,
I
like
saw-
to
I
a
saw a bunch of
problem,
coyotes this
like
weekend.
to the point, like get in the house right now, Indy. Like
They're across the street from my house now, so don't
yeah,
worry.
and then
I've seen
now all the
them.
coyotes are gone and we got nothing but beavers. So it's like
Yeah, yeah, beavers.
Anyway, there's that, I'm sorry, guys. But,
right.
Council report, Sam, do you wanna start?
Sure. Keep it simple and sweet. Just thank you for everybody that donated candy, helped fill eggs.
Yes.
Special thank you to former council president Laura for helping meet a little bit earlier and lay out eggs, and then the rest of council for helping afterwards. So I think it was very cool. The kids, it seemed like it was probably less kids than we planned for. So, which honestly, good for them because they
They made out like bandits.
Yeah, they did make out like bandits.
That's why everyone
so.
loves our Easter egg hunt, because it's low key, and then they really get the candy. Some kids will get 5 pieces of candy when they go to the big ones. You know what I mean? So,
Right. So
ours pays out.
And special thanks to Dustin and Springfield High School
Yes.
for facilitating it and making sure everything was there. So really, that's the bigger one. We don't have necessarily a cleanup week in Lakemore. However, if you call down either Tracy McMenemy or Tracy Sayers, we can set up with Kimball for like a bulk pickup. So because I know spring cleaning is in full swing, right? Even though it snowed today, it is primarily warmer. So just make sure to get a hold of them. Box springs, mattresses, they need to be wrapped, and couches too. But they take quite a bit of stuff. But just call ahead so you know. That's the bigger things for me. So I'll pass it off to you.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, it's been a while since we've all talked since the windstorms that came through here not too long ago. And I wanted to give a shout out to all the good Samaritans that I saw walking around Lakemore picking up all the trash and debris that was swept over in the windstorms. It's good to see. It's very inspiring, and there's a certain cleanup event going on not too long from
Couple
now.
weeks, yeah.
Yep, on I believe it's April 18th from 9 to noon. So I'm inspired, motivated to join and go
Nice.
walk
Heck yeah.
around, clean up Lakemore, and so I encourage everyone to do the same. That's all I got.
Thanks, Joe.
I just want to add to that event, which is that Springfield Assembly of God is such a big partner now. And years before, it would be a couple council people showing up at Upper Waterworks with some trash bags and heading out. But now we have this army of people, and I just appreciate Springfield Assembly so much for bringing their army of people to get Lakemore cleaned up. It's become quite a fun event to partner up with them. So thank you to Springfield Assembly. Also, I just wanted to huge shout out to the Easter Bunny, aka my husband. I'm sure no children are watching this, but I just want to say thank you to my husband Joe, who has been doing the Easter Bunny for a couple years now. It's pretty hot in there.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have to dry clean it this year. But he has a lot of fun, and I just wanted to say that I appreciate that he does that for us. And also all the neighbor kids that came over and helped me fill extra eggs, because we want to make sure we had enough. So I brought my army of kids over and threw some candy on the floor and just let them go to town. So thanks to the kiddos for helping me with that, and thanks for Joe and Springfield Assembly, and that's all I got.
Alrighty. Okay. I just want to announce the next council meetings will be April 20th and May 4th, each at 6 p.m. The Memorial Day Parade will be May 25th at 11 a.m. and lineup will be starting at the high school at 10 a.m. And I also want to say now that spring is hopefully a little, can't tell from today's last couple of days weather, but hopefully on its way at some point. It's planting season, it's cleanup season, it's all that stuff. So we just, remind people not to blow their leaves or rake them into the waterways or the lake or anything like that. And also with fertilizers, pesticides, things like that, just kind of be mindful, that those things are toxic to our lake, and we do have ordinances in place. If you are within a certain range of the lake, you are not allowed to use those. So just kind of be mindful. Look for maybe, homemade alternatives that, can be just as effective. And that is all I have. So.
I have that the next workshops will be April 14th and April 28th at 6 p.m. And to kind of add on to what the mayor was saying about the Hidden Lake area, to all the 11 people or whoever's watching this, I live right there, and you can send me an email. I can be at your front door in 35 seconds. So if you have a problem that needs spoken about soon, I can be right there. So, as I am right there. So.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
For the cleanup day, it is April 18th. Springfield Assembly is hosting it, so we'll meet there about 8:45. They have a link that you can go online and sign up on our Facebook, and I'll have it on our website, but they'll just have paper forms too. And they usually provide the trash bags and stuff.
Oh, yeah, they go
So-
all out. Trash bags, gloves, vests.
Yeah.
We're official.
Yep. And then our water line projects for Second Street and Springfield Lake Drive are going well. I think Second Street, they're gonna start tying in the houses, cause all the, samples came back good on the new line. We're waiting for the last samples for that section of Springfield Lake Drive. And then once they get everybody tied in, then they'll fix the road, both roads, so. That's it.
Okay.
Cool. Appearing before council.
Yep. Mr. Uren. The floor is yours.
It's detached, or attached is at the Springfield plant. So where Ed used to live. So it's not common.
It's not Brittany Collins.
That's okay.
Just confirm.
Thank you.
Although they'll probably want to talk too.
He's like, I don't know, I can't find mine.
Good evening. John Yergin, 1177 Hanover Drive. I want to ask for some help over in our allotment, again, on parking. And thank you for the parking on this side of the street only, which is the fire hydrants, that helped. This issue is the one down at Brittany Boulevard and Sanitarium, of cars that are parked there waiting for the school bus. There's a couple issues. I mean, I pulled up behind a fellow there in the right lane, sat there, what are we doing? Give him a little courtesy honk, nothing. Gave him a little longer courtesy honk, nothing. Gave him a non-courtesy honk, and he's like, go around. And I'm like, why are you sitting at a stop sign? You can't sit 30 feet from a stop sign. That's the law. That's state. That's a highway revised code. What are you doing? Well, I don't want my little precious child to walk more than 4 feet from the school bus. Okay, well, the problem is several problems. One, a FedEx truck, a UPS truck, a Amazon truck trying to make a left onto Sanitarium. If the right lane's blocked, it's awful hard to make that turn. Plus, there's a lot of elderly drivers, even elderly than myself, over there in what I call God's waiting room. And so, it's like there's going to be some kind of accident. There's going to be something happen. I would ask that if you could have the PD crews out there, sit there, take a look, evaluate the thing, and see what can be done. I mean, they can pull into Dorchester Court and park there and walk. It's not that much. It's not that much farther, and get off of the boulevard. But it creates a real traffic hazard there at the corners. That's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll talk to the chief tomorrow about that.
Thank you.
Appreciate you bringing it to our attention.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Okay. Mr. Hoja, for old business.
All right. I would love to make a motion to adopt a resolution, number 7562-2026. This is a resolution approving the agreement from Lexipol to update the Village of Lakemore Police Department's Policy and Procedures Manual. But first, I'd like to make a motion to dispense with the 3 readings of this resolution.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozak?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
I'll second the original.
Roll call.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozak?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
New business, Miss Anderson?
All right. I would like to make a motion Is this, no, this is the first read, right?
Nope.
It's the amend the budget one.
Yeah.
I thought it was the community. I got it mixed up. Okay. An ordinance to amend ordinance 1906-2025, make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore for the state of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2026. But first, I would like to make a motion to dispense with 3 reads.
A second.
Roll call?
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
I'll second the original.
Thanks, Sam. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Cool. No, don't see any reason to go into an executive session. So I'll go ahead and make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call?
All right. Mr. Hoja?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Ms. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Nozoff?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
All right.
6:30?
Meeting adjourned 6:31.
That's
Oh, 6:30. Minute behind.
Oh.
Mayor, I think that can Scott and I speak with you?
Yes.
Oh, I doubt.
It's about another.